My name is Elena, and I was brushing my dog in the living room when the knock came. Not a gentle knock, 3 loud, deliberate pounds that made my heart drop into my stomach. I peeked through the peephole. Police. 2 officers. One with a notepad. The other scanning the hallway like something dangerous might jump out. My hands started to sweat. I hadn't done anything, right? Ma'am, the taller officer said as I opened the door a crack. We need to ask you a few questions about what happened in Oak Ridge Park this afternoon. My throat went dry. Oak Ridge Park. The little boy. The one who was crying near the swings. I stepped back and opened the door fully. The officer continued, "You were seen hugging a child who wasn't yours." And just like that, I realized, something was very, very wrong. Earlier that day, the sun had been warm, the air calm, and the park quiet. I was sitting on a bench near the walking trail, enjoying a book and the occasional bark from my golden retriever, Max. Then I heard it, the soft, choked sobs of a child. He was maybe 6. Sitting alone under the swing set. No adult in sight. His tiny face was red, his shirt had grass stains, and he looked terrified. I looked around, no stroller, no parent, no babysitter. I approached gently. "Hey, sweetheart. Are you lost?" He nodded, tears rolling silently. I knelt down, asked his name, Eli. I told him it would be okay. He wrapped his arms around me, desperate, like a child who had nothing else. I hugged him. Not for attention. Not for a photo. Just because he looked like he needed to feel safe. 10 minutes later, a woman came running, screaming, "Eli! Oh my God!" The mother. She snatched him up, barely looking at me. I stepped back, feeling like maybe I'd overstepped, but also relieved he was safe. And I left. Or so I thought. Back at my apartment, I couldn't stop thinking about Eli. Was he okay? Was the woman actually his mother? Turns out, someone had taken a video. A shaky, 20-second clip. Me hugging Eli. Him crying. No context. It went viral within hours. Caption: Stranger hugs child in park, no parent around. Worse, someone filed a report. That's why the officers were at my door. Where were you between 3 and 4 p.m.? Do you know this child? Did he say anything about his home? I answered everything honestly. But I could see it in their eyes, they were torn between logic and pressure. The world had already decided I was a threat. And then came the twist. 2 days later, I got another knock, not from police, but from Eli's actual father. He looked broken. He apologized. Turns out, Eli's mother hadn't been at the park at all. The woman who ran up that day? His aunt. She was supposed to be watching him, got distracted, and lied to cover her tracks. The video had triggered a custody hearing. Eli's father wanted answers, and he found me through the police. Eli told the court you were the only person who made him feel safe that day, he said, his voice trembling. He said you smelled like vanilla and hugged like a grandma. I smiled through the lump in my throat. That's when it all shifted. The police cleared me. The court dismissed the complaint. But the internet never apologized. People shared the clip for weeks. Some sent hate. Some sent support. But none of them knew the truth. That I was just a woman who saw a crying boy and did what any human should. Months later, I got a card in the mail. No return address. Just a child's handwriting. Thank you for making the scary go away. Inside was a drawing, me, Eli, and Max under the swings. And suddenly, everything made sense.